Make me a star.
Push on it. Like towards the bottom there.
Oh shit.
Nice.
Okay.
Big fan of pop sock.
Alright. Now what do we do?
Okay, so center it up for me with it. Because I'm driving nuts.
This?
Yeah. Alrighty. So this is that job, right?
Yep.
That one that we just scanned?
Yep.
Close the table. Get it out of the way. Okay, clear. So this is your job. You have your shapes.
Yeah.
No holes.
Right.
So you're gonna go to the holes menu, which is right there. Okay. Add 4 holes by clicking add holes. Now you're gonna, without giving it any real thought, just drag each hole over to more or less where it's gonna go. And they populated right in the center. On top of each other. So yeah, more or less, don't really matter. Just kinda. Yep. Looks bueno. Now you're gonna hit that purple button right here. Yeah. And then hit regroup. Now you're gonna change all these ABSs to absolute. Or to relative, I'm sorry. Yeah, my bad. Okay, now you can see that number 1, click on number 1. It'll highlight that one. Number 1 is the first one. It's with respect to the temple edge.
Got it.
Okay, there's your Y reference off the 180, and here's your X reference based off of the temple edge.
Okay.
Now click on number 2. You can see number 2, it's just highlighted, has 351 because it's with respect to number 1.
Right.
And you can see that here.
Yep.
And then your Y reference is right here. So it's actually 0.19 millimeters below number 1.
Right.
So if it's supposed to be on the same 180 line as number 1, you can just zero that out.
Okay.
And then it'll be perfectly in line. So click and then hit zero. Yep. And then same thing for the other 2. So now you just go through and put in the numbers that you should be seeing. Easy peasy. So start with number 1, start from the temple side and move to the right. So you can see here, it's telling you that the temple hole should be 7.5 millimeters from the 180 line.
Right.
So let's do that first then. So if you're gonna, so because 2 is locked in with 1, you just have to change 1 and 2 will change with it.
Okay.
So the Y reference is over here. Yep. And now for the X reference for hole number 1, you're gonna look at your papers and look at where it tells you how far from the edge it is. Yeah, 3. Okay. There you go. I'll go to hole number 2. And for hole number 2, all you care about is the X. Right? The distance from one hole to the other is what? To the temple.
It's 3 millimeters. There's like 3 millimeters both sides.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah, 3.2 from the nasal, but 3 millimeters hold the hole.
Okay, so I guess 3 millimeters hold the hole in the temple too, I guess. Now number 3. So how far away from the nasal edge?
3.2.
Okay. And now here's an issue you're going to run up to. Look at where the holes are now.
Oh yeah.
Because the origin point is the nasal form, the nasal side.
Okay.
So, you know, the right side, the positive side of the origin point is always positive.
Yes.
And then the left side is always negative.
Okay.
So if you want to be left of it, you have to change it to negative. So negative 3.2.
Okay.
Okay. And if it makes it easier, this is a touch screen, right? So,
Oh yeah.
So you can come in here and flip it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
No.
this is hole number 4. So how far should 4 be from 3? 3.
And that's it?
No.
Shit. What did it do?
I think you clicked
Yeah, I
on it.
clicked down there.
Yep.
Alright. And that's
Now,
on the copy.
the Y reference for the nasal holes is what? That's the only thing we forgot.
8.5.
Yep. That's it. Now you just need the hole diameters, and that's it. It's easier if you use the touchscreen for that.
Okay. Is this the, oh, this is the diameter.
Does it say? I'm assuming like 1/4.
1/4, yeah. Yeah, shit.
Cool. That's all you gotta do.
That's it?
Yeah, you're done. Now you're just gonna click on save both, and then you're gonna name it whatever you want to name it, or But first you're gonna click on whatever folder is supposed to go into for the brand name. Yep, I'll save it in there. But whenever, right. I forgot about that. You have to remember one last thing, and that's whatever you name it has to match with the lens name that's being sent from or what the frame name is being sent from the server, right?
Right.
So to check that, you have to go you have to double click here, but it won't let you because you're in the main.
Right.
main
You're
menu.
gonna close that out.
Close that, double click here. This is your packet. And you're gonna go to frame name, and they didn't send anything. Probably because this isn't a real job.
Right.
It's a demo job.
Yeah.
So for now, you're going to save both, Tuscany, and then whatever you want to name it as.
Alright. So we'll do.
So yesterday we saved the classic BTK.
This is a BTN. We'll save it as a BTN.
So in the future, when you get that frame for real, you're gonna rename that frame as whatever the LMS sent,
Okay.
so that it just comes up automatically after that.
Okay.
Right.